What's up, everybody? Glazer here. How you doing? Welcome to week 3 of the Hive 5 online learning experience. We're heading into the third week, believe it or not. So I hope you all had a great weekend. And let's see what we're going to talk about today. I got into some crazy stuff on Saturday it's called the Mile an Hour Running Challenge. My buddy, who is also one of these crazy ultra runners as well, came up with this, and he started at 4 a.m. and he and his son went for a full 24 hours. So the challenge is this: at the top of the hour. So like I started at 7 a.m. So at 7 a.m. you go out and you run a mile, preferably just right around your house. So I ran a little loop around my house, and it takes about 10 minutes or whatever. You're not going crazy fast. And then for the rest of that hour, so the remaining 50 minutes, you're supposed to get done whatever kind of projects you've been procrastinating on, right? So let's see. After the first hour, I meditated, of course, made my coffee, stuff like that. And then I had to go out and do another lap, right? That time goes pretty quick. And then eventually I started getting into a rhythm of it. And I realized, okay, so you've got about 45 minutes of really focused time. You have to be really focused because you got to go out and run another lap at the start of the next hour, right? So it was great. I got a bunch of projects done. I've been working on this gate on the side of our house, so I finished all that up and made some sourdough bread, of course. Got the lawn mowed. Got some like house documents taken care of that I've been putting off for a long time. Played 3 games of darts with my kid. I lost all 3 of them, but it was fun. And I gotta say, I thought I did 13 laps, and my older kid did 12. My younger kid did 10. My wife got out there and did a bunch. She did 7 or 8. And so it was. I thought it was going to be pretty, because like 13 miles is, I mean, it's a lot. But I was like, oh, you're going to stretch it out over the day. It's not going to be that bad. I was tired by the end because it's like somebody described it as it's like you're doing the hardest part of the run over and over again, right? Because it's like the first mile is always the hardest. So that was fun. That was a good way to kind of get my mind off stuff yesterday, and I got a bunch done. So that was good. All right. So what we got this week? There's a little change in the office hours this week, right? We're gonna try something new. We'll send this out over email. And on Monday at 1:30, we're going to do a Hive-wide kind of like fun Google Meet office hours. Okay, so it's not, I mean, if you guys have quick questions about the work for that week, that's great. But it's really just going to be to get on there and connect. We're going to have some sort of like, I don't know, we're thinking scavenger hunt. We've thrown around the idea of trivia. We've thrown around like all kinds of different kind of games, interactive things that we could do on Zoom, or on Google Meet. And so that's going to be happening Monday from 1:30 to 2. We're just going to start with a half hour this week. All the teachers will be there, and we'll see how that goes. So we hope to see you there. And then I'll have my normal office hours with Dijon on Wednesday. We'll do it at 11 o'clock on Wednesday, and then we'll do it again at 11 o'clock on Friday. And I'm hoping on Friday to kind of do like I did last week, kind of go over the labs from the week, make sure you're getting the main concepts from that as we move forward. All right. So what do we got this week? We're in waves. This is officially, this week is titled Introduction to Waves. So we're going to look at really just light waves. I mean, waves of all types, right? But as related to really light and earthquakes this week. And then next week, we're going to look at sound, right? Because we do obviously jump into sound waves. So we're looking at a bunch of stuff. So Monday, you've got an introduction, kind of like the different ways a wave can move, right? Transverse and longitudinal compression waves. And you got 2 labs again this week, Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday is we filmed some GIFs of different wave motion that is occurring in that document. Okay, so it's not a simulation. You're just going to look at videos in that document and answer questions around that. Thursday is your FET lab for the week. That is a simulation, really nice simulation of something that we do very similar. We would do very similar in class. About wave motion and kind of figuring out how do we measure and talk about, how do we describe waves, really, right? Wednesday, you've got a little, I shortened it a little bit for you on Wednesday. So it's just connecting it to earthquakes, right? How do these waves connect to earthquakes, which is obviously of big interest for us in the Bay Area. And we'll come back to that more next week. And then Friday, again, you're coming back to the big essential question that you'll see in Monday about about waves. How do we describe waves? Okay. I'll post another meditation for you on Friday. I hope some people got the chance to do that. Remember, you can always go back and do the meditations if you didn't get a chance to do them that week. And I'll try to, I don't have them ready to go yet, but tomorrow on Monday, I'll post like a introduction video to the lab, kind of show you how the labs are working both on Tuesday and on Thursday. Okay. And yeah, that's what I got for you. I think I hope you're all doing well. I hope, to me, I actually wrote a schedule this weekend of what my weeks, after yelling at you all to make schedules for so long, I finally sat down and made one for myself this week. So I'm hoping that's going to kind of help me keep on task and kind of find a rhythm and a routine. I'll say one thing about the due dates, right? I am sticking with the staggered due dates again this week. So for example, your Monday activity will be due on Tuesday. Your Tuesday lab will be due on Wednesday, etc. So here's the thing. When I'm grading in Google Classroom, I really have to grade it all at one time. So if you get that in assignment in on time, it's obviously guaranteed that I'm going to grade it. I'm going to get it in there. I don't have the capacity to grade all the late work right now. So if you have any, if there's something going on and you're like caring for your younger siblings, or you're working, or your parents are working all the time, and you're, really, if there's extenuating circumstances and you can't get your stuff in on that deadline, please just talk to me, shoot me an email. And that goes for all your teachers as well. Okay. Great. So I hope you had a good week, and I hope you will have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon.